My name is Heerkens,
Hello, my name is Danny Roebroeks.
and we're here for our last exam about negotiation. I'm the person who wants to work for Nike as a sales manager, and Danny is representing Nike, the company itself. And yeah, well, let's start.
Okay, Sander, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hi, welcome to our second meeting. After our first meeting, I was very excited about you, you know that. And I discussed with my managers about hiring you. And first of all, I want to congratulate you. We really want to hire you because we believe that you are one of the best candidates for our vacancy of a sales manager for Nike. Not only one of the best, but we think you are the top candidate for our vacancy. Seeing your experience you already have, we believe that you are the most fitable option for our vacancy of sales manager by Nike. And I really want to hire you, so I have an offer for you of 35,000 euros salary. What do you think about it?
Well, thank you, Danny. I gotta tell you that I'm really excited about this conversation, and I always want to have this job. So thank you, and yeah, thank you for your offer. I think it's a great offer. But I gotta tell you that I did some research about the salary, and I did research at the companies similar to Nike, and I gotta tell you that I discovered that there's a salary range between 33,000 and 45,000 euros a year, and given that, I'm looking at my experience that I had, looking at the experience and international experience at Puma and Adidas. Those are companies which are quite similar to Nike, and I believe that I could carry this experience forward to Nike and build something up here. And looking at the success I had in the past at Microsoft, where I was responsible for a revenue of $1 million at the end of 2014, and I think that this is why I am convinced that I deserve to be at the higher end of this salary range.
Okay.
And yeah, well, my aspiration is to start at a salary of 45,000 euros a year. I don't know how you think about that.
Okay, first of all, I like your reaction, but in according to your question of be hired at a salary of 45,000 euros, I think it's not possible because we are in really tough economical times. We are going through some hard times, so it's very difficult and it's different from our standard salaries. So I don't think we can offer you 45,000 euros salary a year.
Well, I agree with you on that point, and I really understand what you mean. But I believe that you should see this as a long-term investment. And if you look at the revenue that I've earned for other companies like Microsoft and Adidas, then I think that if you would invest an extra 10,000 euros in me, that you would never regret something like that. Because if you take into account that I have a lot of experience at similar companies, then I think that I'm worth an extra 10,000 euros a year over the other candidates, because I believe, I'm really convinced that I could double this investment many times a year. So I think that I should be at the higher end of the scale because of that.
Okay, now we are a very flexible company. Um, you talk about that you want to be hired at the end of the salary range of a sales manager. Um, I already thought that you would come up uh, with this question. So I'm able to hire you at a salary of 43,000 euros a year. Are you okay with that?
Well, first of all, thank you for your offer and flexibility. You've been so flexible to me until now, and yeah, this closes the gap a lot better, and it suits much better to my expectations. And yeah, it's just that it's not equal to my research yet, and therefore I was wondering if it's okay for you and if it's appropriate to talk about other options like stock options or holiday days. I don't know if it's appropriate to talk about that now.
Yeah, okay, because we think that you are such a good option for our vacancy. You are the top candidate in our eyes. So if you really want to discuss other options, then we are able to discuss if you want right now.
No, thank you. I like to hear that. And yeah, just like I told you before, the offer you just gave me is much better than the first one. But at my previous job at Adidas, there was an option to save 10% of your monthly salary,
Mm-hmm.
which they would pay out as a bonus in May for holiday fee, and if you did your job perfectly. So I don't know if that's possible at Nike as well, something like that, to build up bonuses.
Yeah, I think it's really possible. We already work with such kind of system, but not 10%. It's every 3 months. If you are perform really well and improve yourself and show that you are developing in the company, so um, we normally give 5% per 3 months, but I think we can change that for you because you are in our eyes such a good candidate. For every month, we can uh, give you maximum of 8% if you agree with that, and then give the bonus in May.
Well, thank you. I'm very excited about that because yeah, I just really love this job. I really want to have it. And there's just one last thing I want to ask you.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to improve myself, and therefore I want to know if there are how many review cycles there are a year, because I would love to improve myself within this company and improve this company itself. So could you tell me how many review cycles there are, and maybe we could accelerate them so there are more review cycles a year, so I could be maybe able to even get promotion or something.
Okay, first of all, I really like to hear that you want to improve yourself and are willing to get promotion inside our company. Yes, normally we do review cycles, but then we do it once a year, so we can check the whole year if they perform really well. But seeing your experience, we think we can uh, cut those length of a year, and we can do it twice a year. So every 6 months, we can do a review cycle um, to see how you perform in the company, if you improve the company, and if you are the right man for the job. So I think it's really possible to uh, do twice a year, so every 6 months, a review cycle.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. Thank you.
Okay, so if you're okay with this uh, solution, then I'm really want to hire you.
Well, thank you. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, me too. Welcome to the team.
Thank you.